Morning guys, today is Monday here and I wanted to share with you about procrastination destroys dreams. The purpose of this video is to share with maybe what the pattern of behavior that happens when you procrastinate is that you start to embed an unconscious thought that whenever you start to do something that maybe you don't want to do or you're not sure how to do it, you procrastinate. It leads to a behavior where you start to procrastinate around everything. The moment you start to feel stuck is the moment that you will start to procrastinate. Now, we all have these at certain times, especially if we're learning something new. It's really easy to put off doing things, but what we want to do is we want to have really empowering behaviors and habits that we have so that we can find ways to work through these patterns that we're creating. So the first thing that you can do when you ever discover that you might be procrastinating around something is get them done first. Usually when you've procrastinated for a short period of time, it sits in your mind all the time. You may not have done the actual action, but the thought about not doing it is playing over in your conscious mind, reminding you all the time that it needs to get done. So by actioning it and just getting it done, making sure that you do it the first thing in the morning. So once you've got up and you've gone about doing what your morning ritual sort of thing is, you know, get up, have a shower, have breakfast, all that kind of stuff. The first thing that needs to be done is the thing you've been putting off. The reason for that is you haven't got time to think about it. You just get in, you get it done. And it's amazing how great you feel when you have accomplished it. Just like sort of when you go to do your tax. Most of us, we put that off for ages. And then the moment it's done, it's like the biggest sigh of relief and we can't understand why we've let it go for so long. So that same habit is really good to start to break through, to break that habit of procrastination. And there's a thing that Tony Robbins talks about, which is conditioning yourself for strength. Now, your mind is just like, it's a working object within your body. Now, like when you have a PT for your physical body and you go there and they work you out so that you can be physically strong, which also works on the mindset, which is super cool because it has like a double bonus for you. But the same needs to apply for your mind, conditioning yourself for mindset strength. So by doing and creating the actions of doing what you've put off and do that first in the day, then you just get over it. And then you start to realize that, well, it actually is a really great thing to accomplish, because you'll usually find that the reason that you're stuck is usually two reasons. One, you're scared that you're not going to be good enough at doing it, and that's okay. And the second is you don't feel like you have all of the information, so therefore you don't feel like you can move forward with it. Hey Chris, how are you, love? So by having the condition your mind for strength, it's the most important thing that we can do to empower ourselves so that we feel like we have choices, because procrastination is a choice that we choose. We can either choose to get stuck in procrastination and feel like these things are happening to you, or you can empower yourself and realize that you can propel yourself forward by just getting on and doing it, not thinking about whether you enjoy it or not, because when you do something you've procrastinated around a few times, you're going to actually feel like you're not enjoying it. But that's okay. With time and putting the effort into building and conditioning your mind for strength, you will start to realize that you will start to feel amazing by the time you start doing it, because you'll know what it's taken for you to achieve it. And so therefore you're going to slowly start to build your own self-confidence by simply doing what you've put off. The purpose that we do that is so that we can build a mindset strength around believing in yourself. Because what will happen is the next time you go to do something that makes you a little bit nervous, or you're scared that you don't have all the knowledge, you'll procrastinate around doing that. And so you can see that one little behavior or one little pattern that you start that you do unintentionally can actually leak into so many other facets of your life in other areas. And that's not what we want for you. We want this year for you to feel really brave and courageous. That doesn't mean that that takes away the element of fear. Fear will still be there, but it can either propel you to move forward, or you can use it to hold you back and usually keep you stuck in a place of procrastination. Because what will happen eventually is your self-confidence in yourself will start to diminish simply by having procrastination behavioral habits. And this being the year of the fire monkey all around, you know, being courageous, being brave, being bold, that's what we want for you. Don't think about it, just do it. So remember, whenever you feel like you're procrastinating, get that thing done first so you can move on for your day and condition your mind for strength by doing things where you are continuously pushing yourself and working through what it is that's preventing you from actually doing the action, because you'll find that there'll be some emotional elements that come up through the procrastination. When you start to feel stuck, you'll usually be able to recall a time where you felt that you might have been able to recall when was the first time you felt like you had procrastinated or learnt that behaviour, or did you learn it from a parent or someone around you? And then you can start to work on the emotional aspect behind why you like to procrastinate, because again, it does come down to a choice. One choice of doing it's going to make you feel a bit ugh, and that's okay. But the great thing is you're going to feel awesome when you're finished and it's accomplished. The other one is going to keep you stuck in your head, being constantly reminded that this thing needs to get done. And each time it's reminding you, it's eating away at a little bit more of your self-confidence. So go out there today, write your list of maybe 3 things that you've been procrastinating around, and start working on it today. So thanks guys. With that being said, I need to get back to work myself. So have a great day and I will see you soon. Peace out.